What's up, citizens of Gotham? My name is Graham Elwood. You're making Gotham great again. We all need to join in here and become political vigilantes because this is what we're up against. A Republican billionaire politician in Milwaukee, Wisconsin said, yeah, you guessed it. Healthcare and food are a privilege, not a right. Ron Johnson said this. He was asked, somebody asked him, do you think healthcare is a right or a privilege? This is what he had to say. I think it's probably more of a privilege. Do you consider food a right? Do you consider clothing a right? Do you consider sheltering a right? Yeah, actually I do. I do consider those things rights. He goes on to say more ridiculous nonsense. What we have as rights is life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Past that point, we have the right to freedom. Past that point, everything else is a limited resource that we have to use our opportunities given to us to afford those things. Oh, and I bet you he's a millionaire, he's a self-made millionaire that pulled himself up by his bootstraps. Rich white guy, handed privilege. He doesn't think food? He doesn't think food is a right. He doesn't consider clothing a right. He doesn't consider shelter a right. Well, let's seize his assets. Let's outlaw him being a millionaire and see how well he does. Let's put him on the streets. I'd like to see this rich billionaire, crybaby Republican, survive on the street. I'd love to see him. I'd love to see him being raised in a poor, tough community in West Virginia with a bunch of people who have contaminated water and an opioid epidemic, and the coal mine just closed, and that was his only place of going. I'd like to see him being raised on a Native American reservation. I'd like to see how he'd survive there in an inner city tenement. I'd like to see how he'd survive on that. I'd like to see how he'd suddenly, I bet you all of a sudden, shoes and food would become a right all of a sudden. I want to see him denied health coverage. I want to see him go, well, I'm sick, and they're saying it's going to cost thousands of dollars to get this medical treatment, but I can't afford it. I bet you his tune would change. I'm so sick of these privileged, rich jackasses. He says this with a straight face. Life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. Past that, you're on your own. Work hard. Oh, okay. Yeah, born into abject poverty? I guess you should just work harder. He was born in a cul-de-sac. He was born into a privileged home. I worked myself up from my bootstraps, and I'm sure he's got some dumb story. My grandfather was a lumberjack inside of a boot factory. Oh, I'm so tired of hearing that. Yeah, we all had grandparents, and they all had jobs. Because back then, it wasn't that easy to become a millionaire or a billionaire. You corrupt idiot. This is the ruling class, gang. Yep. Past that point, everything else is a limited resource. He's just greed. This is the greed. It's a limited resource. I need to get what I want. You didn't get what I got? Sorry. Sorry. You lost your home, you lost your job, you got laid off. Too bad. Let's lay this clown off. How can we send this guy into early retirement? How can we force him to have to go get public assistance? How can we do that? How can we do that? That's the only way he's going to get it. Cut his money, freeze his assets, send him out on the street and say, good luck, man. Good luck. That's what we need to do. Because these ruling class people are parasites. You hear that, gang? Clothing, food, healthcare, shelter is a privilege according to this rich billionaire, millionaire, whatever he is. He's illegal. If you're a millionaire, Harry S. Truman said it, if you've made money in politics, the only way to become a millionaire in politics is by being corrupt. I'm paraphrasing, but that's what Truman said. So, send them to the unemployment line, man. Where are they ending here? Boom! There it is. Thanks for watching the show, everybody. I doubt that guy's going to get called out on MSNBC or CNN or Fox or ABC. He'll probably be heralded as a hero. You should work harder. Yeah. You lose your home to foreclosure? Are you a vet that's been just discarded by this country? Sorry. You don't deserve shelter. You don't deserve clothing. There's limited resources and you just got to go fight and get it. And if somebody has more than you, too bad. I have more than you, sorry. That's what the ruling class thinks. Thanks for supporting the show, everybody. Please like and subscribe. YouTube is unsubscribing people. Watch the ads all the way through. When you click skip ad, I don't get paid. Go to patreon.com/Graham Elwood. Go to Rokfin.com/Graham Elwood. That is a blockchain cryptocurrency platform. Great ways to support the show. And also come see us on the road. The Progressive Comedy Tour, Ron Placone and I, Ventura, California. We will be there December 13th. Hollywood, California, December 14th. And then a bunch of tour dates in 2020. Tucson, Florida, the Pacific Northwest, all over the place. We're coming. Go to GrahamElwood.com. Follow me on social media at Graham Elwood. Thanks for watching.